Hello again, back on the fire truck today. Today I'm going to have a look at installing the fresh water tank that I've got. I'm going to make some custom brackets, have a look at those with some stainless steel threaded rod, and fit the water tank under this door here, and then perhaps drill the holes for the water filler. So let's have a look at that and all the bits that I've got to go with it. So this is the box section I've decided to use. That's a 20mm square box, so I'm going to cut that up to length. I need two pieces of that, and this is the M8 threaded rod that I'm going to use to secure and suspend the water tank. I think that'll be strong enough. I've had vans before which have had large stainless steel tanks with something like M8 or M8 equivalent threaded rod hanging that underneath the truck, so yeah, hopefully that should be alright. It's never going to be completely full, so it'll probably weigh about 50 kilos maximum, so 4 of these should hold up 50 kilos I would think. Now these pieces of threaded rod need to be 28 centimeters long for the water tank, so I'm going to just nip that in the vise there. I don't need the thread beyond the first centimetre or so. So I'm going to cut one and then cut them all the same. And just in case anyone was wondering, this is stainless steel threaded rod, so that's going to be looking rather like that underneath the truck for quite some time. So this is a kit of parts. Just got to dress up all these ends now with my file and drill some holes in these pieces of box section, so this goes through here. I'll put this in the vise to protect the thread that I do need. Don't need that thread there, that'll just be where the tank is, and I'll just tidy up this end. So that one goes nice and easy. Turn it round. Just one little bit of information, I don't know if you can see that, I don't know if it will focus on it, but when I bought these threaded rods, these ends had been dressed on a grinder wheel, I think, on a bench grinder, and I bought 10, so that's 20 ends. None of them would start with a nut, none of them would start at all. I've had to file all of them because all of the end thread here is just slightly damaged. I know I could have used an angle grinder, but there's not enough filing goes on these days, so a bit of filing That's a very good idea. Okay, so now I'm going to mark these up. 33.5 centres for an M8 hole and drill those. So that's coming next. So this is the total of the parts for the water tank retaining bracket. 4 pieces of threaded rod and 2 pieces of box section. Now I'm just going to clean these up, give them a bit of paint, and then I'll be ready to fit all of this with the new water tank underneath the passenger side of the truck. Now, just worth pointing out, these are stainless steel nuts that I'm going to be using. Stainless steel washers, stainless steel threaded rod, so that should all look pretty good for some time to come. So let me get that paint on there, and perhaps tomorrow I'll show you fitting the water tank under the truck. Having a look at the CBE tank gauge. Now these 4 probes, you have to cut them down. I think I cut this one down and these 2 down. So these show you when the tank's empty, and these are, this one's for about half tank, and this one is for a full tank. So you can actually cut these down and it should work exactly as it's supposed to work, so hopefully it will. I've cut these down to fit the depth of my tank, which is about 19 centimeters, so hopefully that's going to show me when the water level is full and empty. I've got one of the tank supports here, the threaded rod through the chassis, and the cross member just hanging there ready to try and fit in the water tank. So I'm just going to try and slide the water tank into that section now, and then fix it up with the identical one of these that's just over this side of the truck to hang the tank, perhaps level to start with, and then adjust it. There's the water tank in place. I'm pretty pleased with that. I put locking nuts on here. These are Nylock stainless steel. That's pretty solid in there. Not going to go anywhere. So now I'm going to try and fit on the hoses for this side. The brackets are nice and sturdy. I'm happy with that. This is the water filler, and I've decided that I'm going to put that inside the passenger door footwell. I don't really want to drill any holes in the side of the fire truck. The metal's flimsy enough as it is, and it's just going to make it rust. I've put these in the side of trucks before, and they always leak, so I'm going to put it on the inside where it won't actually get any rainwater, and that should make the job a whole lot easier. really useful for reading the chassis number. You can see right through to that. Perfect. That's what it's going to look like when it's installed. I shall drill these pilot holes now, then I can paint everything up before I actually install it fully. And I shall go around here with some butyl tape, I think, just to give it a little bit of a water seal. I don't think this is going to need much more preparation than that, but I'm just going to clean up the edge and put a little bit of paint around it just to stop any corrosion. Now, I don't even know what this is. It might be steel, might be aluminium, but whatever it is, I don't want it to corrode. So I'm just going to paint that up, and then I'll fit this in probably tomorrow when the paint's dry. That's just about all of the install work done now for the freshwater tank. If you have a look under the truck, you can see where the back of the filler neck is and the hoses that I've run round to the tank. Probably take those off and just make sure I've got some nice hose clamps on those, but that shouldn't really need them. It's under no pressure at all, just to stop it leaking. That should be a good idea. So yeah, and this is in the passenger footwell. This is the filler, which is quite easy to open and close, sealed round with butyl, so nothing's going to come in from the outside. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe, leave me a comment and hit the like button below, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye.